My name is Hector McLaughlin. I just basically completed my career in human resources. I had a prior restaurant background, starting in '78, going through '95, and my God, it was the hardest job I'd ever done. So we rode it for about 17 years, and then I had to figure out what I wanted to do. And I was traveling in Toronto on business where I saw the concept of poke. And I walked in and I saw this concept, and it must have been about 3 or 5 seconds later that the light went off and I got it. So all of those things kind of came together, and they did come together for me in looking at that concept. And the more that I researched it, the more that I realized there's a tremendous amount of upside. It delights me to see customers that are willing to come in and try poke for the very first time and they don't even know what it is. Because I remember my first poke experience, which was May of last year. I tell people that have the bowl for the very first time to be very careful, because I literally quit my job and opened up this place as a result of my first poke bowl. So it took me somewhere between June through November to get this place open. Harvey delayed us. Harvey was something that I wasn't counting on, and that I think is really still impacting the Houston community. I see that still. I had signed my lease and Harvey hits at the end of August, and I'm fortunate that nothing happened here, but I had a bit of survivor's guilt, because right down the road there's at least 1,500 homes that are still impacted, and that were heavily impacted. And so that's had an impact not just on me, but on a bunch of other restaurants as well in Houston. I don't think that we're going to get back to normal pre-Harvey. My guess is probably for another year. The other one was, competition came in a lot quicker than I imagined. And so there's going to be a kind of a fits and starts until this industry finally peaks, and nobody really knows what it's going to peak at. I knew that somebody will eventually win the brand war, so I want to be in that race. The restaurant business is changing. I think that I'm well positioned for the future of what restaurants are going to look like. But what I've seen since I've opened up this place is that poke is a growing trend. It's not trending. I think over the next 8 months I'll form another LLC just for franchising. But I see this as a race for brand that has already begun. I'm not even at the starting gate, so I need to get myself to the starting gate. I don't want this to be Hector's Poke restaurant. I want it to be your poke restaurant. I want you to be whatever you need it to be, that third place where you come to get away from work, or you're not cooking, but it's more important that it be theirs than it be my baby. That's not how I'm looking at this whole venture. I love creating value, and I want to find people that want to create value. I think that's a worthy thing to do. Some people like to get good at their hobbies. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to create value. That's what I enjoy, and I think that this is a perfect vehicle for doing that.